welcome to the final round of the series. We are here tonight at the Red Bull Ring, my favourite track probably out there. A track that I've been to in real life. It's an absolutely epic place to watch racing. I can tell you that firsthand. Well, we are here with the Porsche Cup out first for, as I said, the final round of the series, and we've got title fight on our hands tonight between D-Lox and Alex. We'll have a look through the tables in a moment. Let's have a look at what's going on in the chat. So we've got Watsy there saying evening all. We've got Nigel Mansnell saying good evening. Mario saying evening. Lewis. Hi everyone, last round already. The series went so quick that it did. And he's saying good luck to everyone as well. So if everyone can get in there nice and early, get those likes in on the stream. Let's get them up as quickly as we can and as early doors as we can. Let's try and absolutely smash it for the final round of the series. If you haven't already, give it a share, and if you are new to the channel, please by all means give it a subscribe as well, as we just welcome in Wacky in to the room. So that is Wacky's gone for a Red Bull livery for the final round. So let's have a look at those tables and see where everyone lines up and who can catch who in the final round. So we've got Corky there in 15th place, Temp in 14th, Stuck on the Grid in 13th, with Stead in 12th, with Wacky there in 11th, Beefy in 10th, and Lee in 9th. And no, you're perfectly fine, Skoglitz. Go for the qualifying. Absolutely go for it. Go for it, mate. So yeah, who can catch who at this part? So it's quite close between Wacky, Beefy, and Lee. So that's interesting to watch out. That obviously Stead is there as well, so he could potentially, if he has a really good round, move up the table as well. As we'll have a look at the top part of the table. So Rachel there in 8th, Stewboy in 7th, Johnny in 6th, with Sprinkler in 5th, and then we've got Watsy in 4th, Nigel Mansnell in 3rd, and then the title fight between D-Lox and Alex. 1 point between them, but Alex does have the better drop round. He's got 20 as a drop round, and D-Lox has got 14 as a drop round. So it's going to be interesting. If they're both up there, then it could go down to position at who is going to take the title here. Obviously, D-Lox won the last series in the Ferrari in the 296, so can he make it back to back, or will the new boy Alex in his first series take a lovely win for himself? Let's give everyone the ready up and make sure the guys are ready. We've got a lot of love for everyone in the chat here. So we've got Jason and even all at Mario, have a great race. Then we've got Let's Go Man Snail. A lot of love for the snail in here. 3rd in the series at the moment. Now, can he take a podium in the series in his first series here as well? It's going to be interesting to see. Right, we've given everyone the ready up. I think we're in a position to get the 5-minute qualifier underway. So it's 5 minutes of qualifying here, followed by a 15-minute race. No tyre wear, so it's flat out from the start to the finish here at the Red Bull Ring, and the weather looks like it is holding at the moment. Let's get some qualifying action underway. Before we do so, everyone get your likes in. There's more of you watching than have liked the stream, so if you haven't already, just quickly hit that like button before we get the qualifying underway. Let me know in the chat as well who you are here supporting. Obviously, we've seen a little bit of love in the chat for Nigel. Let me know who you here watching. As we get this title decider underway with the qualifier. So, as I said, oh yeah, it's a little bit misty to start with. So we'll go through. We're on board with Alex to start with, just to make sure. We've got to turn that off. Everyone jumping out of the pits there. So there's Alex. He's in the lead of the series by 1 point at this moment in time. And then his main rival, still in the pits at the moment, is D-Lux, just coming out of the pits. So D-Lux 1 point behind him. It's going to go down to who out of these two can go and get themselves a lovely lot of points here to get themselves potentially a series win. There's Watsy. He is just coming out as well. So first around the track at the moment is Lee. So we'll go on board with Lee for a little bit, and then it's Johnny behind. Now Johnny, Watsy, Stuck on the Grid, and Stewboy were at Spa yesterday, and some of the pictures they sent through looked absolutely cracking. Pictures of them stood on a roof looked absolutely phenomenal. So I hope you guys had a great weekend, and fair play to Johnny and Watsy for racing back and getting themselves on the grid. So we'll watch Lee on his qualifying lap for a little bit and see what he can do. Now we're expecting, I reckon, on 1 minute 30, I think, is going to be your qualifying pace around here. That's what you're going to be looking for. We've got Liz in the chat saying, can't wait to see what Sprinkler brings tonight. He loves this track. I went with him to the Red Bull Ring. This is his track. So we'll see what he can do tonight. He's getting a good line through there. Now it's just it's a lot of flat out straights here at the Red Bull Ring, but then a lot of hard braking zones as we're heading towards one now. It's going to be hard on the brakes from Lee. Down the gears, get your rotation in, and then you can get on the power and just run the car as wide as you dare, avoiding the gravel. And then here you can brake so late and then just flick the car in. You want to stay as close to that curve as you can. Nice line there through Lee. Gets out wide. Nice use of the exit as well. And then another corner where you just brake and fling the car in and hope it sticks and get back on the power. Don't run wide over this curve because you will get a penalty. And then again, another corner coming up where you brake so late around the 50-meter mark and then just aim for the curves on the inside. You can use a little bit of exit curb here and then downshift into the last corner. Back on the power, race it for the line. Lee crosses the line with a 1 minute 31.9. Johnny crosses the line. He goes pole. Racelord goes pole with 30.5. Sprinkler went pole there. Then Alex went pole. Alex on pole with 30.045. Sprinkler in second. Racelord in third. Dead has got himself up into 5th place there. Wacky's jumped up into 6th. A great start. Beefy's beaten into it. So Beefy up into 6th. Wacky is in 8th now. With Johnny in 9th. Lee's down in 10th. And then where is... Here he is. The championship protagonist. D-Lux going for the line. He's only in 7th. At the moment, Alex is doing exactly what he needs to do to take the title at this point. He's on pole. Did have a little bit of a dunk there to suggest he's on a purple lap. With Sprinkler just in front of him. Sprinkler having a great qualifying. His best of the series up there. In the fluoro yellow Lightning McQueen car. In second. So he's having a great qualifying. And he's up by 2/10, so this could be Sprinkler on pole at the moment if he can keep this lap going. So could he be the first to break into the 29th? Oh, he's got a half-second penalty. And that's not only going to kill this lap, that's going to kill the next lap as well. So this lap won't count, and then the next lap he's got to serve the penalty, and that'll be it done. It wouldn't have been enough for pole. Alex doesn't improve either. Still on board with Alex. Skull Glitch does a 31.676. Wacky's improved. He's got himself a little bit further up. Stead is up to 8th. Lee got himself up to 6th now. Here we go. Alex is improving on this lap. That slide is not going to help. checkered flag is out. D-Lox has improved, but not enough. He's only up to 6th place. And he is finished, so he's not going to improve. He's going to start in 6th. He's got a lot of work to do to get himself up to where Alex is, who is on pole at the moment. Lee's going to be the first one of this little group to cross the line. So we'll see if Lee is improving. He's not, but he's improving ever so slightly out. He's so close to D-Lox's time. Great qualifying from Alex Sprinkler and Nigel Mansell Beefy, all very close together. And then there's a little bit of a jump to D-Lox in 6th, and Lee then right behind him. Watsy right behind him as well. Let's see what Lee can do as he comes around the last corner to finish off qualifying of the series for Lee. And he just doesn't improve there. Watsy's already finished, so where is D-Lox? He's finished, hasn't he? Where is Race Lord? He's got half-second penalty, so he's not going to improve. Who's just improved there? Skull Glitch has improved up to 6th place. Gets himself into the 1-minute phase. Nan Snell improves, but stays in 3rd place. Whew. There's your qualifier done, guys. What a result there. So, Alex is on pole with a 30.045. Sprinkler on the front row of 30.189. Nigel Mansell there in 3rd. Race Lord in 4th. With Beefy in 5th, only just behind Race Lord. Skull Glitch got himself up to 6th. Stead got himself up to 7th. Oh. As my PlayStation is over. Well, I did think that this might happen. Give me a second, guys. I'm just going to cool down the PlayStation. Give me uno momento. I'm just going to move my PlayStation. So give me 2 seconds. I did think that I might have this problem tonight. Obviously, as you can, most of you are probably aware, we're under a red weather warning here in the UK. So I'm just going to hopefully just move this down and out of the way. So give me 2 seconds. I did think this might happen. I did think I'll move it before, but I put a fan on. And I did think, oh, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. You've probably lost your screen right now, and all you can do is hear me. Because I've moved it. So give me a second. There we go. We're back. Right, we're back. I'm just going to move it to there, so then I can put a fan on it. Get rid of the fluffy bits. I've tried. I've literally, I kid you not, cleaned it out earlier. Because I thought that this might be a bit of an issue. But I've just had to move it down and onto my desk, because then I think it will suck a bit more air in. So D-Lox there in 8th. With Lee in 9th, Watsy in 10th, Wacky in 11th, and Johnny there in 12th place. Right, let's give the guys a ready up. I might move my fan just a little bit. Just give me a second, everyone. You might just hear a fan whizzing around. I'm just going to take the fan off of me, and I've pointed the fan at the PlayStation, and hopefully that gives it a bit of life back into it. So go on, everyone, chuck up your likes. We are on 9 at the moment. Let's get up to 10 before the start of this race. There's a lot more of you watching than what I've liked the stream, so if you can, hit a like button on there. Also, as I said, throw up who you are here to support as we get the final round of the Porsche Cup underway here at the Red Bull Ring. 15 minutes of uninterrupted action, as long as something doesn't overheat. He says final last famous words. So here we go. It's Alex on pole. Sprinkler second. Alex just needs to finish where he is, and he will be champion. Can Sprinkler take a podium in the last round? Let's get the lights up and underway, and here we go. And no false starts from anyone, which is what we want to see. And here they go. Into turn 1, looks like everyone making it round nicely. Which for Red Bull Ring is phenomenal. Turn 1 here is normally a bit interesting. There's Sprinkler, Alex in the lead as we head towards turn 3. What a great place to watch motorsport action this corner is. Just see, make sure we've got no comings togethers behind. Looks like everyone... Oh, someone's gone round. Someone has gone round. I can see an arrow pointing in the background. We'll save the replay and have a look. The yellow flags are out, but it's Alex in the lead. Sprinkler second. He's under pressure for Nigel Mansell. Nigel Mansell in third. Race Lord fourth. Beefy in fifth. Delox is in sixth. Stead in seventh. Wacky in eighth. Johnny in ninth. Watsy in 10th. Then it's Lee there in 11th. And Skonglitch down in... Oh, going a bit sideways. He's got front end damage. That will clear. Let's jump back on the replay and see what happened there. So we're coming up towards turn 3. He was in 6th. That will probably be looked at to see what happened there, because couldn't really tell from those camera angles. Alex in the lead. Nigel Mansell's got himself up to second. Sprinkler dropping down to third. I think he'll be happy with the podium here tonight. But here's the battle for the lead. Ooh, Beefy looking to get racy there with Race Lord. And Delox getting up a position. So Delox has got himself up to 5th place and on the back of Race Lord. He's going racing, Delox is tonight. He knows he's got to beat Alex. And the best way to do it, he's got to get past everyone if he wants to do it. Oh, here we go. It's a drag race down towards turn 4. Delox has got the position and he's got the inside line as well. That's going to be crucial. Race Lord has pulled back in front. Delox though will sail up the inside for sure. And he does, and he's up into 4th place. And look, we've got it's a snail. Alex on the outside. Here we go between Alex and Nigel, and there we go. Mansell getting up. This helps Delox. This is going to bring Alex back towards him. You can see Delox, he's just got to get past Sprinkler now. Alex is really going to want to get that pole position, but pole position, the lead back. At this point, look at this, it's close between them, less than 2 tenths. Is Alex going to think about making a move into turn 1? Oh, we've got someone else round in the background, we'll save the replay. Somebody's gone round there. Alex makes the move into turn 1. Nigel goes for now it's a breeze. It's half a tenth between them. This is bringing Sprinkler back into it. These two are going side by side into turn 3. Nigel's got the inside, Alex on the outside. Sprinkler right up behind them both now. Sprinkler looking to make a move. He's got the slipstream. And he got past Alex, he's done it, he's got that move done into turn 3. Putting X then, he gets the slipstream. And now he's got the inside. This is bringing Alex in towards Delox, and all Delox needs to do is get past Alex, and then he will take the championship. Alex's race has been interrupted by the 2 guys in front. It's off a championship, Alex's. We'll go back and have a look at who spun round quickly. I think it was down towards the back part of the grid, so I think it's a bit further back than this. Oh, don't know who that was. I think that was like... Oh, that is Johnny, I believe, that went round. So Johnny dropping down to last place here. It was Johnny. But it is still the snail in the lead. Sprinkler second. He's got Alex all over the back of him. He's got Delox all over the back of him. Delox fast pace. That's worth a point, remember. Alex looking up the inside. Nothing to be done there. Sprinkler's attempting to go through the other corner. And here we go. Sprinkler takes the lead towards turn 3. He's just got to pull that inside line now. Which he does, and this is going to give Alex the drive out of there as well. Sprinkler pulling away, getting the momentum there, and Delox has done it. Delox is going to win. That's enough for the championship. If Delox can stay in front of Alex, it will be done on the final race of the series. That could be the overtake that clinches the title for Delox. That would be the 1 point he needs to make up. We need to make up 2 to outright win it. He's got fastest lap, which is worth a point. Jumping back to the leaders, Sprinkler 2 tenths in front of Nigel Mansell at the moment. 9 minutes left in the race. Sprinkler in the lead. Nigel Mansell second. Delox is in third. Alex is in fourth. He's taking us even more. He drops down. Winslow goes through up into fourth. Stead now up into fifth. Alex is down in sixth. Delox was there less than 7 minutes ago, so it's possible to claim your way back from there. Beefy there in seventh. That would probably be a penalty because he ran a bit wide there. Lee in 8th with Wacky in 9th, having a great battle with Watsy in 10th. Then we've got Skull Glitch in 11th. He's fighting his way back from that earlier on incident. And then Johnny is there in 12th place. Now jumping back to the leaders, Sprinkler still 2 tenths in the lead of the race. He's got Nigel all over the back of him. Yeah, I completely agree. Triple limits here is an absolute killer. It's Nigel. Nigel trying to get on the power, got a little bit of squirrely, he's having to tuck in the back of Sprinkler. Now, this is interesting. You've got Race Lord, who's feeling a bit racy, and looking to make a move on Delox. Now, if Race Lord gets past Delox, then this could drop Delox back into the clutches of Alex. This is not over yet. There's 8 minutes left, guys. Anything can happen at this point. Stead up into 5th. He's having another great race as Stead. Nigel Mansell running a bit wide there. Is he going to get a penalty for that? Saw a little bit of ground. He has half-second penalty. Sprinkler is now almost a second in the lead. All he needs to do is get into that 1 second bracket and he will break the toe to the car behind. And that's what he needs, and he's done it. He is 1.1 seconds in the lead. At this point in the race, he is broken the toe. Nigel with a half-second penalty. That's going to bring Delox into contention. But look at this, Delox is under threat again from Racing. Having to go super defensive on the inside is Delox. This is going to give him horrible exit there. Racelord going for the kickback. Delox gets a good drive there. Was it a bit wide? Well, no, as we come underneath this gantry, whether it's a penalty or not. No, avoids the penalty. So just on where you want to be for the track limits. Delox under pressure. Racelord's looking for that cutback all the time. Now Racelord's coming under pressure from Stead. Look at this. 1 second in the lead, Sprinkler. He's got daylight between him and Nigel at this point. He's got a second penalty, does Nigel? This is going to put Delox up to second, surely. A 1 second penalty for the snail. That's going to bring him right into the clutches of the cars behind. Skull Glitch for the fastest lap of the race. So 1 minute 30.277, taking that point away from Delox. That'll be crucial in this race. And here we go. Nigel serves his penalty. Delox goes through into second. Nigel manages to hold on to third. Now he's going to fight back with Delox. This is going perfectly for Sprinkler. Look at the gap that he's got now. Just under 6 minutes remaining. 1.8 seconds in the lead. Delox is in second, but he's got a half-second penalty. Nigel Mansell in third. Racelord in fourth. With Stead in fifth. Alex is in sixth, and he's having a good run on Stead here. This title fight is not over yet. Beefy there in 7th with Lee in 8th, Watsy in 9th, Wacky in 10th. Fucking livery there from Wacky. Skull Glitch is there in 11th for the fast lap of the race, and Johnny there in 12th. Jump back to our leader, yeah, as Mario was saying, great laps from Sprinkler. He's consistently in the 30s. Almost, oh, don't drop it there, mate. As we get in the background, Delox half-second penalty, but Nigel's fighting it. Racing's got a couple of cars behind him. Don't drop it there, D-Locks. One little spin that'll cost you the championship. Sometimes you've got to finish second to win. And here we go. It's going to be D-Locks' service penalty. This is going to give the Snail back second place. And this is going to bring Racelord nicely back into contention for a podium. So it's Racelord from Stead, from Alex, from Beefy. Beefy's in this fight now as well. These guys are so close together. Sprinkler's the only one that's really putting them all at the moment. And here we go. I think there was a little bit maybe of a tap there between Alex and Stead. Alex looking to get... If Alex gets the place and Racelord gets D-Locks, then it'll be level on points. And then it will go to a head-to-head, which will be most race wins, most seconds, most thirds, so on and so forth. Eventually all the way down to most fastest laps if everything is tied all the way through. But here we go. It looks like D-Locks is under pressure from Racelord, looking to make a move there. D-Locks is so defensive. This is giving Nigel a 1.6 second advantage. And then D-Locks is just in the gaggle of everyone behind. Look, everyone just battling it away. Absolutely phenomenal driving from the Porsche car. There is first all the way down to 7th in one shot. D-Locks under pressure from Racelord, who is really under pressure from Stead. Alex is then piling on the pressure on Stead. Beefy is then piling on the pressure on Alex. That's going to be a penalty, so maybe that pressure is going to drop off a little bit there from Beefy at half-second penalty. Lee in 8th with Watsy in 9th. Then you've got Skullglitch in 10th with Wacky in 11th, close behind Skullglitch, and Johnny in 12th. Back to the leader, 1.2 seconds in the lead. Nigel Mansell, fastest lap of the race, extra point going to the Snail, a 1 minute 30.079. Sprinkler though, piling on the laps. It's getting a little bit misty here. So almost under a second is set. The Snail's going for it. Snail's off there. Sprinkler run where the pressure's getting to these guys. D-Locks massively under pressure though from Racelord. Racelord's going to look up the inside. Oh, just getting a bit squirrely over the curve there. These guys will probably be approaching their final lap now. It's the Snail with the fastest lap of the race at the moment. D-Locks though hanging on in there. Good, so defensive from Racelord, just holding Racelord up. It's Beefy then behind. What's happened to Alex? Alex has spun or something. He is dropped out of the order. Where has he gone? These guys are on their final lap. There's Alex. 5 seconds. He's going to be down in 9th. I can't see any damage there or anything. So I don't know what's happened to him. We will have a look after the race. Let's go back to our leader. 1.2 seconds in the lead is Sprinkler over Nigel. Half-second penalty for him. Then it's D-Locks from Racelord. D-Locks fastest first sector. Oh no, behind we had a little bit about there. Stead going up inside. Beefy getting the power down. Beefy will get that place back. Oh, who's gone round? I think that was Watsy. We might be able to sneak in that replay quickly. There's Lee, and then it's going to be Watsy behind. We'll try and sneak this in before we get the fit. Oh, he's just been tapped round by Alex. Alex has waited for him. Where is Sprinkler? Here we go. This is going to be the final couple of corners. He's not even been on the podium all season. He's up to the Red Bull Ring. His favourite track, the one he's been looking forward to the most, the one he couldn't race last season because he was away when it was on the calendar. Last corner for him. And he punches it for the line, and it's Sprinkler that takes the race win here at Red Bull Ring. Nigel Mansell takes second, D-Lox takes third, and he will be the champion, followed by Racelord in fourth. Stead takes fifth, with Beefy in seventh. Literally, me in sixth, Beefy in seventh. Skullglitch takes eighth. Wacky will take ninth. Watsy will cross the line and take 10th place, with Alex there in 11th, and Johnny will take 12th, but the race winner is Sprinkler tonight, and D-Lox your champion. Ciao. There's your race winner, Sprinkler. First win of any series that he's been in, I believe. I will have to double check that. I believe first win of any series he's been in. Let's save the replay. Let's have a look at those results. So Sprinkler with the race win. Nigel Mansell taking second place, but getting the fastest lap, so an extra point for the fastest lap. D-Lox in third. Racelord fourth. Stead in fifth. Lee in sixth. Beefy in seventh with a second penalty as he crosses the line. Skullglitch there in eighth place. Wacky in ninth. Watsy in 10th, Alex in 11th. What a cracking effort, Alex. Unfortunate with the 11th place there, but a well-deserving, I believe, vice champion, because obviously your top round will come into effect, so you scored 20 tonight. And Johnny there in 12th. And the PlayStation didn't overheat. Right, let's make sure we save that replay, because we don't want to lose that. Now, the GR3 Masters are coming up in a second. Don't go anywhere. Get involved in the chat, guys, and let's get this one underway for the GR3 Masters. We'll be back in a second. Right, everyone, we are back for the GT3 Masters here at the Red Bull Ring still. We're just waiting for the guys to get themselves into the lobby. Wow, what a Porsche Cup we had. That was absolutely phenomenal from all of the guys that were involved there in that race. Did an absolutely cracking job, all of them did. Really great to commentate on, so thank you to all of them, and then we'll get the main race here for the GT3s underway shortly. We're just waiting for the guys to join the room. So let's have a look at the tables whilst we're waiting for the guys to drop on in. So no hassle there in 16th, Nigel Mansell in 15th, with CJ there in 14th, Beefy in 13th. Then we've got Rich in 12th, Racelord 11th, with Ryanu there in 10th, Sun Dancer there in 9th, with the top half of the table. Gear Kayla in 8th. Mike there in 7th. Fodder, the perfect run since he joined the series of 5 race wins with 5 fastest laps. Can he make it 6? And then we got another driver on an absolute phenomenal run as well. Mario, 4 podiums in the last 4 races. They're in 5th. Can he climb himself up the table here tonight? Can he get 3rd place overall? It is possible for him. Audio Muted there in 4th. Hugo in 3rd. With Deluxe there in 2nd. And Gavsky leading the championship at this point in time. We're just waiting. We're getting Snail into the race. Just make sure we've got everyone. Who are we waiting for? Just double check on who we're waiting for. If you like my singing, then let me know. I know we are looking forward to this one. Obviously, reminder to everyone, if it does rain during the race, the guys do not have to use, if they change to an intermediate or a wet tyre, they do not have to use the allocation of the soft and the hard tyre. So I don't know whether Gear Kayla is joining us. We will just have a look and double check just in case he is. Just waiting to find out from him. He was 50-50 whether he would make it. Let's just make sure we've got everyone else, which I think we do. We'll just double check to see if Gear Kayla is coming. I don't think he is, but right. I've just sent him a message. We'll just see if he's going to sneak on in. But let's give the guys a message to set the tyres for the old Wally. It's Sandancer that we're missing at the moment. Let's just message him as well, because we're missing Sandancer. So I don't know what's happened to him. Don't know where he is at. But let me know who you're here to support in the chat. Throw up your like buttons for everyone that's been involved in this series. And whilst we're just waiting to see if anyone's going to join on up, let's just have a look at... Oh, it's not showing up. But we will be back on the 5th of September. We'll be back for another charity race. So 4 hours around Monza this time for a absolute phenomenal charity, the Alzheimer's Society. Obviously, more details of that on our Discord, and sign up for that is open now as well. So if you do want to get a team involved, teams of 2, as I said, only a 4-hour endurance race, because we're just getting ready for the big one at the end of the year and the mega series that we've got planned next. So obviously a little bit of a summer break for everyone, and then we'll be underway back again in the summer end of the summer for an absolute phenomenal round of action. Let's get the qualifier underway here for the GR3 Masters. One last time out for these guys. 10-minute qualifier, 30-minute race. Who's going to take the win here at the Red Bull Ring? Gavsky does not like this track. There's a hint for everyone. So, who's it put us on board with? That looks like... I was going to always put us on board with Racing. Always puts us on board with Racing when we get underway. Here we go, guys. Weather looking good. There's Racing out of the pits in the Ferrari. Fodder, the man of the moment. 5 from 5. Can he make it 6 from 6? That's going to be the interesting one. Gavsky, championship winner, I believe. We've done the maths. I think he has already actually mathematically won the series, depending on what happens. I don't think whatever happens tonight will even affect it. There's the snail. Can he go one better and get himself a win here? Obviously second in the Porsche Cup a second ago. There is Mike in the Mercedes. He thinks the Mercedes is going to struggle at this track. Beefy there in the Ferrari as well. And we've got CJ there in the Lamborghini. A very quick car on this track. When we're practicing at the beginning of the series, the car that was able to do the quickest lap time in was the Lamborghini. And then D-Locks there in 9th in the other Audi that's on the track. Obviously second in the championship, and I believe he will finish second. I haven't done the maths completely, but I think the main one that can make some moves here is Mario could finish on the podium in the series, and he's going to be the one to do the first lap. Let's see what the newer Porsche can do. We've seen what the older Porsches can do. Let's see what that newer one can do. Through turn 1. Good use of that exit curb. As you hear that, I think that was a Ferrari in the background. It's so loud. And here he goes into the turn 3 braking zone. That Porsche has great traction, so that's going to be a strong part of the track for this car. So here we go, Mario onto the infield part of the track. So here we go. What can Mario? Very wide there from Race Lord. Fodder, great line in the background as per always with Fodder. So here we go. Mario to be the first one to cross the line. And he does a 30.967. Racelor goes pole. Fodder goes pole. Oh, he's in the... Of course he's in the 29s. First one to break into the 29s. Gavsky very slow like that. 31.055. Beefy goes into 5th. Where is CJ going to slot in the Lamborghini? Bit wide there, but I think he kept a rear wheel just inside the track limits. Very wide there. That could be a track limits violation. Let's see as he crosses the line. Yes. So not going to count. Half-second penalty. He's jumped back to the pit lane. So CJ, if you're watching, you can't jump back to the pit lane. You will get a penalty. Maybe we should tell him, or maybe not. If someone can get hold of CJ and let him know, because it is in the rules, you can't jump back to the pit lane, and we did watch him do that, so that would be a penalty post-race that will be applied to him, because we've had it before when Racelord done it. So Fodder on pole, Racelord half a second behind Fodder. Mario in 3rd, he'll be happy with that 3rd place. As they all come diving in, well, just Mario with Fodder and Racelord behind. Gavsky looks like he's going round. Yeah, Watsy, unfortunately, we caught the end of the bit. We got spun round at turn 3, but at least Alex done the nice thing and waited there for you. There we go. Beefy sets a new personal best. Gavsky into the pit. Everyone's in the pits. Come on, guys. You're all meant to be doing laps out here. So Watsy, I think your drop round will count in there. I need to double check when I run the points after the race and just double check and update everyone on the finishing positions. But there he is, Gavsky out the pits. There's the man that does it all the time. Of course he's the one that goes and does a 29.923. The first one of the evening to break into the 29s. And we've got a lot of guys that haven't set any laps yet. 6th, 7th, 8th and 9th. Not set any laps yet. And we've got 4 minutes remaining in the qualifier. Fodder moving out of the way. They're all jockeying for position there. I think Mike might be on a quick lap, so have a look and see what Mike's doing. He's on an out lap, so all of these guys are on out laps. Obviously, CJ did jump back to the pits, so it's going to be a no-no for him. It'll be a post-race penalty. There's Beefy into the pits. Just getting himself in. D-Lox hasn't set up either. He is on a quick lap, though. And so is Nigel. Yeah, so at least you've got your drop round to fall back on Watsy, which is the main thing. At least it's not going to be your worst scoring round of the series. But mate, you've done an absolute cracking series, some really good drives, and the Porsche Cup has been so close between everyone. This series, so absolutely cracking race there from all of you guys that are involved in the Porsche Cup. Let's see what the snail can do on this lap. We will see D-Lox cross the line quickly before, so we'll see what D-Lox can do as he punches it for the line, gets himself up to 5th. What can Man Snail do? He punches it for the line, and that's enough for 8th, the slowest time set so far. Where is Fodder? Here he comes. He's slowed right down there. So, Race Lord, he is on a lap. Where's Mario? Mario's going to be the next across the line. So we're on board with Mario. See what he can do. Previously done a 30.967. He's going to punch it for the line. Improves up to 3rd place from Mario. Race Lord improves, still in 2nd place though. Gavsky up to 3rd. Mike has set a lap and got himself up to 7th. Gavsky will go again, 6/10 off. CJ has jumped back to the pits again. Looks like he's coming in to do it properly this time. So Fodder on pole at the moment. He is just going to start a flying lap. We've got a bit further down. Where is Nigel Mansell? He's got a couple of corners left to do. Can D-Lox improve? He's crossing the line. Doesn't improve. And Nigel get himself up there. That's not Nigel. That's Nigel. Oh, he's got one more lap to do it. Otherwise, there's a 9th place start for him. There is Fodder. Now, I just heard the little ding, which means he's on a purple. He's going to be the last one of this group to cross the line. Mario, I think, is the first one, so we'll stay on board with Mario for these last couple of corners. Let's see what Mario can do. Don't forget, guys, hit that like button. Let's get this stream up the likes as high as possible. If you have just started watching, hit the like button. As Mario crosses the line, give a like for Mario. He does improve but stays 4th. Now where is Race Lord? He's punching it for the line. Stays in 2nd. Gavsky, can he improve? Doesn't improve, he stays there. What can Mike do? Mike improves, but it's not going to count. Where is Fodder? Here he comes. He's got one last corner to do. Can he improve? On his 29.923. Doesn't improve. Fodder on pole. He's literally just got another lap in. I don't think many of the guys are going to improve on their laps here. Maybe Mario, his tyres aren't too bad, and the Porsche does take, I always say this, the Porsche takes a couple of laps to heat up those tyres. The newer Porsche is weird on tyres. You wear them down to almost a quarter, and that's when it comes alive. A little bit of movement from side to side, and it decides that it wants to rip up and go. Nigel Mansell gets himself up to 6th. Mario is improving. Can he get that car onto maybe the front row of the grid? Maybe he might be able to get it in front of Gavsky. Can he keep his podium run going? Not at all, Sandancer. You can miss out on... You can miss the qualifying. I've got to... I can set the grid manually. It will be me moving CJ to the back, because that will be his penalty serve there. Mario did improve. But yeah, if you want to get yourself in, Sandancer, do it quick. No one looks like to be improving. Let's see what Fodder can do. Racelord into the pits. Why didn't you just finish the lap, Racelord? Don't think Fodder's improving much. He's flashing the lights. He knows he's got pole. He knows no one's going to contest him. No one's going to take it away from Fodder. Yep, that's fine, mate. If you get yourself on in there. It's the last race of the season, so I would rather that you were in there racing. Give everyone a chance of scoring some points. And obviously I can let CJ know that he does get his qualifying lap deleted for jumping back to the pits. So he will start 9th. And Sandancer will start in 10th. But Fodder on pole. There we go. There's the pole position. So let's just... Ooh, wrong button. Let me just take a picture of the grid. So, yep, CJ, you will start at the back, unfortunately, because you did thingy that, but I will drop you over a message just now. We're just waiting for Sandancer to the door and join the room. You jumped. Two pits. So lap. Right. So setting grid. Manual. Right, so let's do this. Right, end the race. Right, we're just waiting for Sandancer to join the room, but I will get it changed on here. Let's just get the settings changed on here. Now, this could really throw a spanner into the works, because I need to change this down. I always forget this bit. Practice an endurance race, and then set by post. This could make it rain. And if it makes it rain, everyone's going to be absolutely fuming. Right, ready on up. Right, Sandancer's just running a perfect time in Sandancer. Let's get you in there. So Sandancer will be in 9th. With then CJ in... Sorry, CJ will be 9th, Sandancer in 10th place. Let's get the... Everyone's in. Perfect. Right, set the grid. Change grid order. So, Fodder on pole. Fodder on pole. Racelord. Where are you? Racelord, there you go. You are 2nd. 3rd place goes to Gavsky, the reigning... Well, the champion. Gavsky. Mario there in 4th. Great qualifying from Mario. Then CJ's going to drop down, so it'll be Nigel from Deluxe. Where is Deluxe? There he is. Deluxe starting in 6th place. Then we have Mike there, just behind Deluxe. Then it's going to be Beefy, then CJ, and then Sandancer. Right, let's get set tires for race start. So there he is, Sandancer, slotting himself in, managed to get the car going for the race start. So great to see him on the grid and getting himself there and ready to go. Let's give the guys a ready. 30 minutes of action here. Got to use the hards, got to use the softs. You get to pick what you start on. The final round of the GR3 Masters is about to start. Throw up in the comments now, who do you think is going to take the race win here tonight? It's going to be an action-packed event. Can the tyres last long enough on some of these cars? That's going to be the main question. And it's not raining. There they are on the grid. It's going to be fodder to lead the guys out. Race Lord in second in the Ferrari. Where's the Mercedes and Mike? He's all the way down in 7th. Can use that Mercedes power to get himself up that grid. He's starting 7th. I'll be surprised if he's not 5th by the first corner. Really held for long on the lights, and there we go. Look at that Mercedes. It's a rocket ship through the middle. Fodder in the lead. Through turn 1. Fodder through. Racel second. Gavsky in third. Mario in, I said Mike into 5th, and Mike's in 5th. It's a race now between Gavsky and Mario. But look at Fodder, 1 second in the lead. Look at this in the background. Mike is really using that Mercedes power. Gavsky in third. Mario up the inside. And D-Lock's pushing Mario through. And it looks like Mike's gone round. Mike's gone round in the Mercedes. We saw it happening on the screen. You can see him just correcting the car in the background. Mario up to third. Another podium space for Mario. D-Lock's going past Gavsky. And getting the move done. So, let's have a look at what tyres everyone's on. Fodder is on the softs. Racelord is on the softs. Mario is on the softs. D-Lock's on the hards. Gavsky's on the softs, so D-Lock's getting past Gavsky is phenomenal on that one. Beefy in 6th, he's on the hards. Nigel Mansell on the hards. CJ is on the softs, he's got a half-second penalty. Sandancer on the hards. So he's going long into the race as well. And Mike is on the softs. So Mike has got to claw back that deficit from that spin. But at the moment, it is this man, Fodder, 1.5 seconds in the lead. What has Racelord got to answer to that with? Then Mario, absolutely loving life here. He's 1.5 seconds in front of the battle between D-Locks. And look at the battle in the background there. Sandancer looking up the inside and getting the move done and getting past Nigel. Nigel walking down the order here. Nigel down into 8th, having a torrid time at the moment in the Mercedes and going for a real ding-dong battle with CJ here towards turn 3. CJ getting up the inside under braking and getting the move done in the Lamborghini up to 8th place. Fodder 1.7 seconds in the lead of the race now. Race Lord will try and apply the pressure. Mario in third, he'll be loving a podium here, he would. And there we go, the battle between the two Audi drivers. I can't believe D-Locks is on the hards. So D-Locks is looking really good for a podium finish here. He's sticking with Mario. And he's on the harder compound of the two. Are we going to see D-Locks get a race win here tonight as Gavsky looks for a cutback? And no, he's still there. Still stuck behind. He cannot use the softs he'd want to use. Now look, he's getting a good run here. Is Gavsky. Can he get the move done into turn 1? He needs to get past D-Locks. He can't be held up by him any longer. Slots back in though. He just doesn't have the... Obviously he's fighting against the same car as what he's in, so it's going to be difficult to get past him in a straight line. And then in the background, it looks like CJ having a little bit of a fight there with Beefy. CJ on the softs, Beefy is on the hards. CJ looking up the inside, thought about it, and everyone goes round. That looks like it was caused by Sandancer. CJ going round. Did Sandancer get any damage there? Mike might get a place back here, and Sandancer's done the right thing and waiting for everyone. Nice to see Sandancer waiting there. Mike's got himself a lovely couple of places there. Recovering well is Mike. But at the moment, it's Fodder in the lead by 2.1 seconds. Fastest lap of the race of 30.147 for Fodder at this point in the race. So there he is, a lovely 2.2 second lead in this race. New fastest lap of the race of 30.101 going to Fodder. Race Lord there in second. Mario not too far behind in third place. Gavsky in fourth has got past Deluxe. That is crucial to Gavsky. He needed to get that place. Nigel Mansell in the pits. Now, this is very interesting. Can he think he can go that long on the hard tyre? So Gavsky in fourth. Deluxe is there in fifth. Beefy in sixth on the hards as well, so he's going to come into play later on in this race as well. Mike in seventh, with Sandancer there in eighth. Now, CJ onto the hard tyre, and Nigel Mansell coming out. So CJ is out on the hard. He crossed the pit lane line. That's going to cost him 3 seconds. And Nigel on a set of softs. That McLaren does look after his tyre as well, so whether he can look after him until the end of the race, we will find out. But there's Fodder in the lead, almost 3 seconds in front. Is he going to do a new fastest lap? Can he do 1:29? He's a machine. Ooh, almost improves. Racelaw did a very slow lap time, but is only 3 seconds behind. I don't know how that's worked out. Mario there. Let's jump back to Racelaw, see if his lap time's... There we go. It did say... Everyone saw that, right? It said he'd done a really slow lap time. Gavsky in fourth. Looking after his tyres well in the Audi. Can go quite long into this race by the looks of things. There's Beefy. We missed out Deluxe. I'm pushing the wrong buttons. Deluxe now got 2 seconds behind, but he's on the hards. So we're going to see him go quite long into this race. Again, likewise, Beefy will be doing the same. Mike in seventh. His tyres are starting to wear out. He is on the softs. Sandancer on the hard, so he will run long into this race. There is the Snail in ninth. He's on the softs. And CJ after serving his penalty on the hard, so it's going to be interesting to see whether Nigel Mansell's tyres last. Wishing everyone the best. More Deluxe though. Deluxe is on that reverse strategy at this point. He's running the hard tyres, and he can see Gavsky in front, who's on the softs. So Deluxe has got the softs to come later in the race, and that's going to really come into him at the end of the race. He's only 13 seconds off the leader. At this point, he's just got to take the pain, because then he'll take the gain later on in the race. As we approach 8 minutes in, with 22 minutes remaining of the race. Lucky number 22 for some tonight. Sprinkler races with number 22 and won the Porsche Cup. If you missed that, that was on before this race. A little bit wide there from Deluxe. Could potentially be a half-second penalty coming his way. Nope, avoids the penalty. So Fodder now 4 seconds in the lead. Racelaw in second. Mario in third. He's got a little bit more tyre life left than Racelaw. So, good use of tyres there from Mario. Gavsky in 4th. Good use of tyres as well from Gavsky. He can run a little bit longer into this race as well. D-Lock's there in 5th. He's got tyres for days. We don't need to worry about D-Lock's. Beefy in 6th. He's got some great tyre wear left on him. He's running the hards as well. So D-Lock's and Beefy both on the hard tyre. Mike is on the soft and has a half-second penalty. Had a spin on lap 1 at turn 3, but has recovered himself back up to 7th place. Sandanza there in 8th. He's on the hard tyre. And Nigel Mansnell has been into the pits. He's on the softs. And so has CJ. He's been into the pits and is on the hard tyre. But at this point in the race, as we approach the 10-minute mark, it is this man Fodder 4.2 seconds in the lead. His lap times have now dipped into the 1-minute 31s, which Racelord is now almost matching him for pace. Tyres are starting to look very worn on that Ferrari though. Mario has got good tyre wear left on the Porsche, but he's dipped into the 32, so maybe he's just preserving the tyres so he can run a little bit longer on them. Now, bring in the championship winner into contention, Gavsky. He's on a run of 3 podium finishes, looking to extend that to 4 here tonight at a track that he does not like at all. Every time this track gets put on any form of calendar, he literally says to me, "Why have you put this on there? You know we don't like it." Now, he is only 2.2 behind Mario. Fodder still with the fast lap of the race at 1 minute 30.101. And carrying on, not coming into the pits yet. And I think we're about to see Mario diving into the pits. And we do. Mario, the one that had probably the best tyre wear of everyone. There's this little purple army waiting for him. In his pit box. Very, very slow pit lane here as Mike comes into the pits as well. Here he is, Mario just arriving in his box. Let's get the tyres changed on Mario's Porsche before he gets to work. And he is out and underway. He's onto the hard tyres. Now Mike will be just arriving in his box shortly. Here he is. That roar of that Mercedes. Tyres getting changed on his car, and he's hoping to get out in front of Nigel Mansnell, who's just about to come around turn 1. So it's going to be a drag race between these two up the hill. And there goes Nigel Mansnell. So Mike will want to just cut back in and get in his slipstream as quickly as he can. Comes out only 4 tenths behind him. Now here is the race leader. Will we see Fodder come in now? His lap times are tumbling. He's now in the 31.4s. That has pulled out a little bit more of a gap on Racelord, and I think that is an entry line if ever I've seen one, and he is in. Racelord is in. Gavsky, I reckon Gavsky carries on. No, he doesn't. D-Locks will carry on. And he's surely going to take the lead of the race. As we almost approach the halfway point in the race. There is... Where is Beefy and Sandanza? Beefy's just gone through. He's coming to the pits. He's getting himself off the hards and into the softs early. He's going to run the softs longer than the hards. That's an interesting strategy. As Mario's out behind Sandanza. But Mario, crucially, looks like he's going to get himself out in front of Gavsky, and he does. So Mario's hard tyres are up to temperature. Gavsky's are cold and just out of the blankets. Beefy is getting himself out of the pits. Now where is he going to come out in front of Nigel Mansnell? Nigel goes on through. And Mike goes on through. Beefy on the soft though. So we've got a little bit of action of racing at the back here. These 4 drivers all fighting over 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th. And then it is CJ. He's on the hard, so the tyres will last all the way to the end. Don't know whether Beefy's tyres are going to last. That's going to be interesting. But here we go. Deluxe in the lead. 5.8 seconds in front of Fodder. Now, Fodder has used his softs and is pitted. He's now on the hards. Deluxe has not used the soft tyre yet. So we've got some fast laps to come from Deluxe at the end. Fodder maintaining a 5-second gap there in second at the moment over Racelord in third, who then has Sandancer behind, who is yet to pit. Mario in fifth. Gavsky in sixth. Snail with the early pit stop up in seventh. His tyres are going to be so worn at the end. Mike on the hards, CJ on the hards, Beefy on the softs, half seconds a penalty for Beefy to serve on this lap as well. So that's going to be a little bit slow from Beefy, but he is on the softs. He's almost made it to the halfway point now. Ooh, don't run with that. I think that's going to be a penalty for CJ. We'll have a look where CJ is. There he is in the Lambo. Yep, half-second penalty for him as well. That's going to give Mike a bit of room in eighth. He's on the hards. So he just needs to keep it together and keep it pointing in a straight line for Mike. But it is this man in the lead at the moment, not pitted yet. Surely we're going to see him coming into the pit shortly. We know that the soft tyre can last quite a long time around here. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see, maybe on this next lap, we see Deluxe coming in. Fodder is closing up the gap though. He has been into the pits. Some 31.5s on hard tyres. They are some quick laps there from Fodder. If you're just joining us so far, this is the GT3 Masters 30-minute race around the Red Bull Ring. It's the final round of the series. Even if you haven't already, please hit that like button. And if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. We do league racing every Monday. We also do endurance racing once a month. And we also do charity races. We aim to do once every 3 months. Next one coming up in September. So if you do want to get involved in that for the Alzheimer's Society, please hit the button on your screens that will show you our Discord and join that. And you can get involved here with us as well, and the next series will be out shortly as well. All the information of that will be out soon, and it's going to be mega. We've got such a series planned. A lot of work going on in the background to get the cogs working for it, but yeah, it's going to be mega if we pull off the next series. One massive league with a lot more drivers than what you normally get in a lobby on GT7. The maximum being 15. Well, we're going to have a lot more than 15 racing in one championship. But there'll be multiple categories up for grabs as well. So Fodder closing that gap. He's now down to 3.5. Racelord is coming under pressure from Sandancer. Now surely Sandancer can pit soon and get rid of those hard tyres. He's going under pressure. But he's also bringing Mario along for the pie. Mario does a great, look at that consistency from Mario. 31.9, 31.9, 31.9. Absolutely smashing it there, Mario. What is Gavsky's lap times at the moment? 32.4, 31.7. So pretty even. Mike there up in 7th on the hards. Having a great run is Mike. Go on, Steve. There is CJ there in 8th. He's really piling on the pressure on Mike, but he's got Beefy behind. And as we thought, we didn't think the Snail's tyres would make it to the end. He's coming for another set of softs. I did think he pitted a bit early. Now will we see Deluxe? Surely he's got to go into the pits. You've got 12 minutes left, mate. We know the tyres can last. He's staying out. bringing Fodder into the fight. Fodder 8.3 seconds in front of Race Lord. He's absolutely flying. Sandanza into the pits is going to bring Mario up to 4th. Gav will move up to 5th. Now, Sandanza is going to want to come out in front of Mike. Where is Mike? Mike is leading the gaggle round of Mike, CJ and Beefy. Now, where is Sandanza? He's not left the picture. He's just driving his pit box. Tyres getting changed. And he's just coming on out. This is going to be close. And Sandanza can just see them all in front. He joins the back of this gaggle through a 4-way fight between 6th, 7th, 8th and 9th. Surely we're going to see D-Locks into the pits on this lap. The gap is down to 2.3 seconds. You're losing time, D-Locks, all the time. Have you got a Ferrari pick, bro? To go with your Ferrari overalls and your Ferrari helmet you've got on in that car? And I'm a Ferrari fan, so I'm allowed to say that. He's losing time, hand over fist. He is in. Finally, we see D-Locks coming in. Fodder's going to go through and retake his race lead. There is Race Lord in 3rd at the moment, looking to regain 2nd place, which I think he will do comfortably. As he goes on through and retakes position there. Mario moves up to 3rd. Gavsky moves up to 4th. D-Locks has just come into his pit box, so Gavsky will go on through. Now, the crucial thing for D-Locks is he needs to get out in front of Mike. So there is Mike just leading the bike around. Look at that. CJ basically pushing him along the main straight. D-Locks has got out in front of this group, so he's cleared these guys, which is crucial for his race. And there we go, Lamborghini versus Mercedes power. The Lamborghini powering its way through and up into 6th place for CJ on the hard tyres. Now let's see what Mike can do to fight this one back. Looking to go around the outside is Mike. Great exit there from Mike, and CJ as they go side by side. This is bringing Sandanza into it. Sandanza is on the softer of the compounds as well, so he's going to be all over the back of these guys. CJ and Mike battling it out. Look how close this is for 7th, well 6th, 7th, 8th and 9th. Two of these guys are on the soft, 2 of them are on the hards. The 2 that were in 6th and 7th, they were on the hard tyre. And here goes Sandanza looking for another way through. Obviously that Lamborghini and that Mercedes have some immense straight line speed. The Porsche not as quick in a straight line, but mega through the corners. Beefy's just watching on this battle as well. Sandanza half second penalty, that's going to drop off this fight a little bit. Back to the leader, Fodder, 9.4 seconds in the lead of the race. Absolutely flying is Fodder. Fastest lap of the race as well. So at this point he is going to make it another perfect race. Now Race Lord slowly coming under pressure potentially from Mario. Mario in 3rd at this point, and Gavsky getting a little bit closer to Mario. There's Gavsky just coming into frame there. So the battle for the podium not over yet. D-Locks though only 5.5 seconds behind. So D-Locks is on the hunt. He's on the softs. Can he get himself a podium? CJ there is now in 6th, and Dancer's got himself up to 7th. He's got that half-second penalty to serve though, which he will do in a second. Beefy in 8th. His tyres are not going to last shortly. He's got to last another 7 minutes. 6.5 minutes. Those tyres are warm as anything. Mike slots himself back up to 8th. And then Nigel Mansell's Beefy coming into the pit. So this is going to be a close one between Beefy and Nigel. Nigel potentially might not finish last in this one. Fodder still 9.8 in the lead. Gap between Racelaw and Mario has increased ever so slightly, and the gap between Mario and Gavsky has come down. It's now 1.7 seconds. 6 minutes remaining in the race. Gavsky there. Now the gap with D-Locks is coming down about a second a lap at this point. So 4 laps. He needs to increase the pace a little bit, does D-Locks. 31.089 on the last lap. Compared to Gavsky's 31.913. So yeah, at this point, D-Locks does need to up his pace. Pump the tyres. Pump the pedals. Further back, at the back, Nigel Mansell has managed to come out in front of Beefy after Beefy's pit stop, but it is less than a second between them. Mike in 8th, Sandanza in 7th. Sandanza all over the back of CJ now. CJ is on the hard, Sandanza on the soft. That's going to be an interesting fight as we head now. 5 minutes remaining in the race. So Fodder is now 10, almost 11 seconds in the lead of the race. Absolutely flying is Fodder. Racelord's lead over Mario has dropped down to 2.9 seconds. Mario's gap over Gavsky has increased to almost 2 seconds. So Mario looks to be consolidating that second place finish. Gavsky in 4th, championship winner. Doesn't matter what he does tonight, he wins the championship. D-Locks though will be giving it everything. I keep missing D-Locks out when I push buttons. D-Locks will be giving it absolutely everything. He's got maybe 3 laps left to do 3.3 seconds. It's going to be close on the last lap. And then CJ still hanging on to 6th place over Sandanza with those really worn hard tyres. Absolutely giving that Lamborghini a great run out is CJ. As Sandanza looks to make a move up the inside. Will he get that done? No, slots back in. Mike there in 8th. He can see the battle going on in front. Nigel Mansell there in 9th. Beefy in 10th. These guys are pitted twice. But Fodder 11.2 in front now. Racelaw having a great race, but just really in no man's land in the Ferrari. That sounds great, that Ferrari. Sounds absolutely phenomenal. There is Mario. Still got a nice little gap over Gavsky in 4th. So Mario on course to make it another podium. Gavsky there 2.9 seconds in front of D-Locks. Can D-Locks do it? Can he catch up to Gavsky? And then Sandanza has got past CJ, so he moves himself up to 6th place. Not bad since he started last in the race. Got himself up to 6th. CJ now in 7th. Mike in 8th. Mike half second penalty to be served up. Nigel there in 9th. And Beefy in 10th. He's got loads of tyre left on that car after a second stop, so should be really pushing up to the back of Nigel if he can. 2 minutes left in the race. I think we're going to get the next lap will be the last lap for Fodder. Right, everyone, we have a special guest speaker. Jensen, what's on the screen? What are you watching? You're watching race cars. Oh, you want to push the buttons? Okay, right. Come here then. Let's push the buttons. Which button should Daddy push? The red one. So, is this person winning? Yeah? Say, go race car. So, Fodder is 12 seconds in the lead. He's doing really well, isn't he? Yeah, push these ones. Here, Daddy will help you. Right, so, hang on. Right, so, we've got Fodder in the lead. Race Lord there in second. But Mario, nice and close now. 1.8 seconds. Do you? Yeah, are you watching?
Yeah.
No, not that one. I'll give it to you in a minute. Right, so Gavsky in fourth. Now, Deluxe. This is going to be the last lap for these guys. Deluxe is in fifth. Look how fast he's catching up, though. As they head towards turn 3. Who do you think is going to have it, Jensen? Is it going to be Deluxe or Gavsky? Gavsky? You think Gavsky's going to do it? So let's go on board with Gavsky. See what he can do. He's 1.3 seconds in the lead. I don't think he's going to catch Mario. There is Fodder. He's coming on through. He's going to make it a perfect run. He's going to make it 6 wins in a row. 6 wins in a row with 6 fastest laps. He's got 2 corners left to go. We'll jump quickly back to Gavsky. It's only 7 tenths. We'll stay on board with this for as long as we can before we jump back to Fodder. Here comes Fodder to make it another race win. Fodder with another perfect result and the fastest lap. Race Lord will take second. Don't know why there's yellow flags out on the game. That's a Ferrari. Race Lord takes second place over Mario, who gets another podium. Gavsky crosses the line. They're going side by side with Deluxe, first and second in the series. They cross the line 4th and 5th. Sandanza will take 6th place. Yeah, with CJ taking 7th, Mike in 8th, Nigel finishes in 9th, and Beefy finishes 10th. But your champion of the GT3 Masters goes to Gavsky, but Fodder with the race win. So let's just save down the replay and have a look at those race results. So Fodder with the race win and the fastest lap. Race Lord in 2nd, Mario 3rd, Gavsky in 4th, Deluxe 5th, Sandanza in 6th, with CJ in 7th, Mike in 8th, Nigel Mansell in 9th, and Beefy in 10th. But wow, what a race that was, and what a series. Got something? Do you want to say something? What do you want to say then? Say well done, everybody. Yeah, but did everyone do really well? Which one's your favourite car?
Race.
What race?
Yeah.
Maybe another day. We will be back. That's a good point, Jensen. We will be back. We've got the charity race coming up in September. So say everybody like the stream. You going to say everyone like the stream? No, you don't want to. You want to play the keyboard, don't you? But thank you everyone tuning in so much over the last series. It's been an absolute pleasure. We will be hopefully be back in September. As I said, really big plans for the next series. We're going to take a little bit of a summer break and get this one all sorted out for the next series. As I said, we've got a lot planned for it. It's going to be phenomenal. Mario saying bye in the chat. He just said bye, Jensen. Say well done, Mario, on your podium. On your podium. He's my little co-commentator now. He just wants to watch race cars. But thank you everyone for tuning in and watching. As I said, we will be out soon with some information of what's coming up in the next series. But thank you everyone for watching. And yeah, catch you in the next one. Cheers everyone. And also, yeah, before we go, thank you to obviously Gavsky, the GT3 champion. Awesome drive from him throughout the series. Fodder, mate, if you start the next one, you're going to be right up there as well. Mario, you did an amazing comeback throughout the series. You did really well, mate. You had a horrible start to the series, but you fought your way back at the end with some back-to-back podiums, and I told you could do it. And then also, like to thank, obviously, Nigel Snail, you've been right up there in both championships as well. Same as Deluxe, you've been up there in both as well, and the winner of the Porsche Cup. And thank you to everyone that has joined in all of the series. It's been an absolute pleasure. But I'm gonna go and have another. We're gonna have another baby in 3 weeks. Yeah, you can have a baby sister. So that's the main reason for us taking a nice little summer break. As I said, we'll be back hopefully in September with the next series. We're definitely back for the charity race on the 5th of September. So thank you all for tuning in and watching. It's been an absolute pleasure, and I'll speak to you all next time.